Hey guys, and welcome back to a Let's Play Encased. We are trying to secure transportation for the expedition, and the final thing I think we need to do is put some spyware on the Minerva system and get the database of the staff of the new committee. Now, I don't really want to help PHALANX, but I'm not sure how to get the trucks from the White Lines Caravan Company. Guess I'm missing something there. So let's head to Magellan Station.
Sheriff for mayor! Sheriff for mayor!
And
Show
again
these
we
mothers how real policy gets made.
missed the debate. 6 PM. Right. Check back later.
You're one of us and we're not gonna forget it.
We are running for mayor here.
Soon Junktown will be packed tight.
And the Minerva computer, probably the administration level.
Floor level -6, administrative sector.
Yes.
Attention.
Minerva must be around here somewhere. It is.
In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
It is still acting up though. Find the server of the HR department. Right, this was the password and the number. So this should be the password for this machine. Check storage. Nothing important. Second one. Right, what was it? 4 probably. Correspondence of various warehouse workers. We are looking for the HR. Right, this gives us an option to use the floppy disk Zemeckis gave us. This server contains mostly official documentation. Employees identified by their numbers. You insert the floppy disk. The program reports that the target database has been found and starts copying it. But a little administrator runs up to you. What are you doing? What are you copying? That data belongs to the new committee. We could lie or just tell him the truth. We're downloading the employee database for Zemeckis. Not sure if he will like that necessarily. Are you joking? You can't give him access to our database. Tell him the new committee can go to hell. You were asked to get the database and that's what you're going to do. That will probably result in a fight or something. And we don't actually want to help Phalanx. So we don't like it ourselves. But we're doing it for the sake of the emulator project, and that is precisely what I think, so let's do that. A moral dilemma. Mom told me about this once, but you don't have to give Zemeckis the real database. I could process it first. Not sure if Zemeckis will know if we give him fake data. But alright, we like the idea. Let the blue work his magic on the data. The administrator's hands begin to fly over the keyboard. You can see the database subtly altering. Its lines jump up and down like cars being shuffled. This program doesn't verify the checksum, so Zemeckis will never know he's been given the wrong database. Alright, very good. Excellent. Now it's back to Zemeckis.
Floor level, -1, lobby.
And then we are done with the preparations for the project. And I guess we can start placing the beacons. The car floats gently over the road, swaying slightly on bumps. You turn the steering wheel, looking around now and then. We notice something interesting in the distance. Well, alright, take a closer look. There's a shallow lowland overgrown with thorny bushes. That's where you leave your car. Once back on the road, you head out into the desert, hoping you haven't missed anything important. We discover a corpse draped in a long sand-colored cloak. It's lying face down in some pale desert scrub. A light wind tousles the hem of the cloak. There's a tightly stuffed mailbag beside the body. You stop by the dead body and examine the sandy mailbag. examine the bag. Inside there is a thick folder of official reports and lots of various papers. And letters, apparently. Study the official documents. The new committee has adopted all Kronos bureaucratic traditions. The folder's covers bear several stamps and a neatly written note at the top in red pencil. Read by N. You open the file and found several documents detailing the new committee's economic situation. Rampant inflation is associated with halted caravan traffic and recent maelstrom activity. The report's prognosis is quite gloomy, predicting famine and a massive inflation over the next 3 years. Right, the first letter. It's a yellow envelope with a round greenish stamp of the Magellan station logo. From Trey to John in Magellan City. Let's just take the letter and deliver it maybe later. The second letter comes from the Phalanx. The sender's name isn't mentioned, but the letter is intended for Rose Dillard in Carmine Heights. And the final letter, there's no indication of the sender, and the addressee is simply Larry Sykes, the Phalanx. So we are being a mailman. That's fine. Search the body. Searching the body, you find a hidden inside jacket pocket with some money. So we have a few letters to deliver. One of them to Phalanx base. Let's actually stop, set up camp and rest. Rest till noon. We could use something to eat and drink. Through the dusty windshield, you see a man walking slowly along the road. His appearance is rather unusual. The man is wearing an old-fashioned Kronos uniform that looks surprisingly fresh and new. Run over the traveler. He looks a bit lost. Let's stop and get out of the car. Right, this is a lonely traveler. We met a few of them before.
Howdy.
I live in person, how great is that? There's abandoned cars and empty residential blocks all over. Even a base of some kind, but not a living soul. It's weird, god damn it. Yeti Slayer. I've never seen anything more beautiful than the dome in my life. It's a special place, that's for sure. I was so happy when my application was approved. And let's explain what happened and advise him to join Carmine Heights. Fine, just great. It looks like I got here 5 minutes before the apocalypse. And now what used to be Kronos is a stifling autocracy. Alright, I'll go see these engineers from Carmine Heights. This is all damned unexpected for sure, but thanks for your help. Happy trails. Yeah, good luck. And let's go to Zemeckis. Give him the hacked list.
Anonymous smiles welcomingly.
You are my guest, so please take your time. Drink some tea with Mr. Christ and me. Tell us something about yourself. Relax.
Give him the disk with the false new committee employee database.
Anonymous pockets the storage device.
Do you remember me telling you that the knowledge we seek out often comes with less obvious but more valuable information? Now I'll add that what's most valuable is how we use it. Good job. Thank you. Now,
He claps his hands once.
a bargain is a bargain. My trucks are at your service. My respects to Russo, and say hello to Nakamura for me.
Zemeckis shakes your hand, studying the sand grains on your clothing.
I see you frequent the new committee. I won't blame you if you bind your future with theirs. However, both of us should look farther than the nearest future. Consider it. Weigh everything up. I won't say goodbye. I will say, see you later.
All right. Very good. Zemeckis has fulfilled his promise, and now you've got the trucks. Very good. So we could start with installing the beacons. But first, maybe report back to Russo and the new committee. And let's go to Magellan City. The wheels of your car rustle across the cracked wasteland. The sky is reflected in the salt lakes, getting closer to you. We see some strange movement. So, recon first. We peer into the monotonously red desert landscape. And we see a group of robo-kids wandering aimlessly around the desert. They are not very friendly. After the incident, many androids' firmware was corrupted. Specifically, these went into combat mode and are patrolling the terrain. Yeah, let's maybe not walk up. Get back in the car and drive away. Car floats gently over the road. We turn the steering wheel, looking around now and then. We see something interesting in the distance. Well, alright. We'll take a closer look. Shallow lowland overgrown with thorny bushes. And we hear the characteristic crackle of the Geiger counter. It's increasing with your every step. You're approaching a high radiation area. Give the dangerous territory a white bird. There might be something valuable there, but let's not get a high dose of radiation. The contaminated area proves larger than you estimated. It takes a good long while to detour around it. Eventually, your R meter calms down again. The danger is past. Well, need to rest. Could use the energons, but let's just rest. Till evening. We need some water. We have some in the truck. Also some food. Let's first talk to Russo. Tell her the good news.
Russo is nibbling the end of her pen and studying some papers.
I'm planning an experiment. If you want my attention, speak up.
Well, she doesn't have anything to report. Maybe the task should be entirely completed. So all the beacons installed and so on. No debates. Not sure how to trigger that. Well, be on time. Or maybe we just missed it and it was a one-time opportunity. Guess that's possible. So I'm guessing Nakamura also doesn't have anything to report, but we'll talk to her anyway.
Nakamura turns away from the window.
I do hope you've come for a reason.
Yes, to tell you we have all the preparations done, but apparently you don't care, so... Alright then. After the Maelstrom collapsed, the connection between it and the emulator was weakened. In order to restore it to its previous level, special devices called Maelstrom beacons are required. We have them, and we have the protectors and the implants and all the other things. So now we need to install the beacons. And the locations are the observation deck near Nashville, the parking near Magellan Station, and one in the immediate vicinity of Maelstrom. The camp of the first settlers. Right, I forgot to do our mailman duty. We had a letter for somebody at the PHALANX base. Someone in Carmine Heights and someone who lives in the city. Maybe take care of a few side quests first before we install the beacons. we decided to enter the election race in JUNKTOWN. Compete with Bethany and Kurt for mayor's office. Yeah, that quest doesn't seem to be progressing. Not sure what to do here. And there's also an underground fight ring. Right, so we can do a few minor side quests. We are near Magellan City. Might as well go there first. Stock up on a few supplies. If we need anything, we could maybe get some more food. Ammunition is fine except for the flamethrower fuel. It's maybe a bit low. Could use some more energons maybe. Right, so let's go to Magellan City first. Or Magellan Station, I mean. To stock up. We are already in Magellan City. We need to find John Cheney. Well, he could be anywhere. There's no mention as to his precise location. Marker Thompson. Check the area near the White Lines Caravan Company HQ. John Cheney. Very good. We have a letter for you.
What do you want?
John Cheney. Now about the churchman's brothel. You should check it out. The chicks there are something else. Go to the temple and take a look around. You can't miss it. Well, John, we have a letter for you. He chuckles at the sender's name, tearing open the envelope with his thick fingers. He pulls out the letter and begins to read. His expression switches first to surprise, then shock. Holy shit! He goes back to reading the letter, shaking his head every now and then.
Later.
I'm not sure if it was the news he was wanting to hear, but letter delivered. And now we can go to Magellan Station. Also, the Minerva computer is still acting up. But that's something for the next episode though. For now, I'll make a cut here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.